Hello everybody, welcome to the next part of the Grand Cathay campaign. We are here, our caravan is near Hochland. It's under attack by Nurgle rebels. However, my caravan is close enough to assist, and we have decided that we're going to assist them. We could just say, nah, you guys can die to Nurgle rebels, but we do not want the world of men falling to demons, so we're going to help. We could auto-resolve for an easy battle. This is the first time we've encountered Nurgle, so I want to find it out just to see what they look like, because I haven't actually gone to custom games like I have in all previous Warhammers just to look at the guys. So looks like we're basically going to be going in right between where the two armies are going to meet. That's kind of interesting. What is kind of interesting, we're able to support them because I'm pretty sure Hochland and I are not allies in any way. I guess it's because we're enemies of Nurgle, but we're neutral with the other ones. That's my only guess, at least. So where are we? Reinforcements are we? We're going to arrive in 2 minutes, it looks like. So I guess we'll start the battle. Wait, or can I just wait? I can't start the battle first. So this is the Hochlanders over here. You know, they have a very small force that is arriving. So they're not going to do too hot. The enemy, though, is up on the high ground, so, you know, they definitely do not want to be... Hochland does not want to attack. The enemy does not seem to have any ranged units, unless... Wait, it does have some very strong-looking monsters. Oh, that's ugly. This kind of fits for Nurgle. Got some Plague Bearers of Nurgle. We got some Bats. We got some Nurglings, like little baby demon monsters. Let's see, what else do they have here? We have Forsaken Nurgle, which basically is probably just reskin Forsaken. Plague Bearers and Rotflies. These are flying war beasts, armor piercing. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. It looks like they're nicely patiently waiting for us to start, which is just fine with me. So that means it'll give me plenty of time for my reinforcements to arrive. They're still going to be in 40 seconds, however. Drag the marker along the map edge to change arrival point. First, drag longer. No, I'm fine where we're going to be. We're going to go through the woods essentially and flank the demons. I'm quite fine with doing that. The enemy is using their hero to do a little bit of pot shots at the enemy Plague Bearers, which is just fine with me. The longer it takes for my allies not to die, the easier the battle will be for us. I'm going to just start speeding it up, though, that way we can actually start getting in the battlefield. Looks like now they're charging, just as my men are arriving on the field of battle.
Commander of cities.
Set formation, melee front.
Forward ranks, men. Heading out.
Okay. Let me bring you guys in the group.
The celestial faithful. The path is set. Magistrate, repositioning. Stand together and fight as one.
It would appear that the enemy is starting to send some units against us. So we might as well quickly form up to deal with that threat. I want to make sure that we keep my halberds here to help protect our archers. Pull this one back. These guys in here. Get the rest of the army moving to assist our allies, though.
It shall be done. I must march.
The rest of the group can handle it no problem on their own.
Warriors! Peasant archers! Jade warriors!
Oh, looks like
the quarry is mine.
moving them up.
Marching as a one! Jade warriors!
Keep up the pressure there.
Pleases the dragon.
I'm going to turn off formation attack again.
Immediately! Spears!
Oh, looks like they're being attacked.
Harmonious rough!
They're a little faster than I gave credit for. Moving this kind of flank.
Store and steel! Guided by
Looks
ancestors!
like Hochland is about to be wiped out pretty spectacularly, so we're going to have to face the majority of the enemy army on our own. One reason I'm trying to get my majority of my melee troops into position. Now we're going to bring these guys up. Especially if we can take this high ground, that'll be perfect.
Repositioning.
Especially these three moving up
Mind
here.
as one. Shenyang sends us.
Fight as one!
Master Seeker.
Peasant
Let me get these archers in a better spot
defenders
now.
of Cathay.
Sent
Especially
by
now that the
dragon.
enemy is about to break. On the bit of a ridge, we can actually get a little bit higher. That'd be
Marching
for
as
the best.
The Emperor expects. Bringing harmony. Warriors!
He's now in a good spot.
March in order the ranks.
Marching as one.
March in ordered ranks.
Defenders of Cathay.
And these guys hopefully gotten braced enough to hold against that charge. Our halberds are perfect against that beast of Nurgle. I'm going to move up my
The ultimate hunter.
general to assist in this section of the battle. But while Hogshead may now have been wiped out, we at least are in perfect position to clean up what remains.
Wind and fire! Big warriors!
Stone and steel.
I'm going to move up this front line now to take the
Infinite
point behind the enemy.
Guided by ancestors. Seeking Cathay's foes.
repositioning.
Match it up a little bit. Looks like their wizard is right there, so I'm actually going to get my big boy right here to get involved in that. Let him fight against a wizard. I'm going to start moving up my archers a bit as well.
Bringing harmony. Guided by ancestors.
Okay, that one's about to be broken.
Faithful.
They're unstable, about to break. Looks like there was some magic cast here. Where did the Wizardo go? Oh, he's right there. He's gonna be manhandled by our lovely ogre friend.
Show no mercy.
Warriors.
Order and balance.
Let's start moving this one around to a better position on the battlefield.
March in ordered ranks.
Some archers over here, so I might as well move that guy there. It looks like they're not quite moving the way I wanted them to, so we might lose a couple of guys en route. I was hoping they'd follow this way around, but they ended up not doing that.
Move as wind. Seeking Cathay's foes.
Here we go.
Defenders of Cathay.
Yeah, that one's probably going to be killed before it even gets involved in the fight, just in case. Yeah, that broke. Okay, we're good.
Warriors.
Oh,
Peasant archers.
too slow. I saw that coming and tried to move the archer out of the way. That wizard's going to die. I'm going to start moving my guys up to a better spot now.
Marching as one.
Push because that wizard's going to die himself.
Never conquered. Repositioning.
Seeking Cathay's foes.
March in ordered ranks.
Shenyang sends us.
Move in formation.
Bringing harmony.
Want to make sure they're always close enough for the yin-yang bonus, or else that'd be a bit of a problem.
Defenders of Cathay.
Move these guys up, and then move these guys to intercept.
Repositioning. Peasant spearmen. Guided by ancestors.
I'm just bringing these
The
around here.
dragons ask. Shenyang sends us.
If I get you guys right there, that'd be perfect. Start moving these archers up now to join the rest of the fight. It looks like the enemy is not going to be assisting their allies too much, so I'm actually going to start getting a flank open on them.
Marching as
Moving
one.
my archers up to try and get me a better spot.
Order and balance.
Looks like my halberdiers have actually been surrounded, so I'm going to start assisting him in the
For
fight.
the moon dragon.
Our hunter is we're still wailing on the enemy. The wizard over here is about to break. Start moving you
Repositioning.
guys around.
Praise the dragons!
If you guys can get shots off on those guys right there, that'd be perfect.
Warriors. Guided by ancestors.
Wind and fire. Harmonious rock.
That guy broke, so I don't need to worry about him anymore. I'm gonna start bringing up these halberds to assist this big blob of fighting over there. I'm going to use these long spears over here just in case there's a routing enemy that's going to come back. Might as well have that in position. Alright, looks like we broke them. Victory is ours. Well, we'll see if Hochland's able to handle the next little battle that they have to deal with, but at the very least, majority of the enemy are in fact dead. So, at least there is that. And it looks like the two heroes here, they broke instead of dying, which is good for Hochland. I kind of want the money, so I'm going to ransom them. Faction destroyed the bear, Soloning, cross clubs. Ally loses outpost. As they have died. Oh, the cross clubs have been wiped out? Well, that's just a shame. But the blood must still alive, at least. At least there's that.
In charge.
For a moment, I actually thought that was the ally that I built a settlement in. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. The gang's in ascendant, so we need to build some stuff to counteract that. Do I have any? Is there any good yin buildings? This one's not a bad yin building. Let's see. What about this one? Yeah, let's go for this one for a yin building. Let's grab this building finally. I can start getting some nice high-end shrunk buildings. My general, I'm going to bring to the monkeys real fast to try and remove this negative chaos realm trait. See, over here. Oh, there's a terracotta warrior. See, those there first. So there's the terracotta graveyard right here that we've already conquered. There's no enemies immediately nearby, so we're not going to really worry about it too much. It does look like the dreaded woe. Oh, these are warriors of chaos right here. So these are bad guys. Inner speed, I do like that. But I think we could use some, you know, harmony and yin with this one. Especially because eventually I do want that bonus melee defense for bonus melee defense.
Commander of the great city.
And Wing Chang and Terracotta Graveyard. If I leave here, they're gonna start rebelling. So I'm gonna basically hop from here to here. That way I'm closer to my eventual goal of wanting to take out these warriors of chaos. Let's see. What would they come up as here? It's not Kislev, it's not the Ogre Kingdoms, it'd be... They're just like... Yeah, we're just warrior chaos. So it looks like they're also outside the walls too. Oh, okay. But they've also somehow gone to somewhere inside as well. So I'm going to be assisting in cleaning that up. There might be some Skaven in here as well that we have to deal with. So this is our dude here. I want the Wayfinders because
Our supremacy.
it's ideal if we do not get ambushed. Oh, this guy has an ogre man-eaters. I think I'm gonna start using some of my. I'm gonna keep using my lower rank guys, mostly because of the fact that I want them to, you know, get some more experience, and I want them to. I can't afford it. And that way, when, I assume the caravan battles get harder as the campaign goes. So I want my weaker caravans to get stronger in case something happens to my bigger caravans.
The Iron Dragon.
So might as well have as much of that ready as possible. So objectives: we formed an alliance. Well, apparently we formed a defensive alliance. So I don't quite know what I need to do now, but I do need to wipe out the Disciples of the Maw, the Gold Tooth, Seduces Lanesh, Legion of Chaos, the Oracles of Cheek. Apparently I need to wipe out the Kislev factions too. I'm surprised about that one. They're so far away. But it's going to be a Forge of Souls campaign victory is what we need to do. But I don't quite know how I can do that considering everything closed, unless it comes up again. I guess we'll find out one way or another. Let's see, camera settings to the browser. I wanted to also check something, but I can't remember where to find it. Should be I want the faction icon button. Here it is. So I did learn something kind of funny. I'm gonna rename our faction the Edgelord Cathay, so that way it's official. We're Edgelord Cathay. Alright. So, we are over here. Can I open the map again? Yeah, right there. Alright, let's end turn. We're currently at war with these guys, so as soon as possible, we need our Grand Leader to be ready for battle. So, you know, hopefully gets rid of it this turn. If he doesn't, though, we're probably just going to need to move him out anyways, because we desperately need to attack our enemies before they attack us. Oh, goody. Their trait was removed. And we have achieved harmony. So he still has a negative thing, but it's not quite as bad as before. Yeah, so he has a little less negatives, but I think we're going to have to do the rest another time.
My domain. Mine. Load
Oh, that's my, that's that. Okay, that's what that is. I want some more money-making opportunities.
There must
Looks like public order is actually going down in some ways. Level of control is -2. Yeah, if I remove my military presence, these guys start dropping down, but only -1 though. Actually, so it's actually never mind. It's actually gone up.
seeking tactical advantage.
Well, perfectly fine with me. Once I get a bit more of my buildings built up and all that stuff, I'm going to start making a third army because I have more than enough income for it. So that'll be good. Alright, let's end churn. This episode won't be quite as long as some other ones because I record this a bit later in the morning, so I only have a certain amount of time to get things done. Who's the Gold Tooth again? These are my allies, right? The Gold Tooth don't like me, right? No, they like me, but I think I need to kill them anyways, right? So I guess I'll join the war against them, but I think it might make me liability. Yeah, reduce my liability. I probably should have done that.
No kingdom compares with Cathay.
Fight! This looks like a pretty tough army for this little army that we have here. It'd be a heroic victory, according to the game map. So let's do our best to fight it out. This is one of our weaker armies, so it will definitely be a hard-fought victory. So we'll need to make sure we can make use of it, eh? So, let's see. We definitely need a peasant longwoman in the center, because our halberds are more flexible, thus they should be on the flanks. That's usually how we decide. The less flexible units stay in the middle, the more flexible units stay on the flanks. And it looks like this is a nice little high ground here where they can't easily flank us, and I believe this does some penalties against the cavalry. Yeah, makes it so the enemy's primary advantage, their large infantry, is not quite as well pronounced. Am I actually in it still? I guess I'm still in it, but I'd rather be a little bit more over here. Make better use of the terrain, especially because the enemy won't be able to flank us effectively right there. And we'll have this halberdier here, and we'll have this halberdier here in case they try to flank us. Otherwise, we can move him around to support. You guys will be here, providing that sweet, sweet yin-yang bonus.
Jade warriors, defenders of Cathay.
So we have our own monstrous guys. These guys are melee boys. So these guys will be good hammer and Voltar units. What about you? You guys are... So you don't have any ranged abilities either. So we'll have you be... I think, honestly, probably best to have them on this flank as well. Unless something big happens over here. But I'm expecting more... Well, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good chance I'm going to be attacking on both flanks. So I'm going to move him there. And he's going to be the center here to try and amplify the yin-yang bonus. Harmony, harmony, harmony. Yep, okay, everyone's in harmony. Except the ogres who do not get harmony bonuses, so that's fine with me.
Rejoice! For we have
Yeah, I'm
courage
thinking that I
stronger
might
than
honestly
even
target
the
this flank
great
instead, so I'm going to move things around. I'm going to put these guys here to be the center of that line, and then I'm going to start like basically moving my halberds a little bit more out.
Jade warriors, guided by ancestors.
And moving this one a little bit more in.
Harmony. March
Essentially.
in ordered ranks.
I'm going to
Archers,
move this archer unit over here in preparation for what I'm expecting to happen.
Repositioning.
And I'm going to move my general a little bit more centered so he gets the maximum amplifier bonus. Let's see how it goes now.
Warriors.
I have one use of ancestral spirits, which is going to be nice to have access to.
Peasant archers.
Honestly, I should probably have these a bit
Move
more.
as wind.
I'm going to shift my units around slightly again on this flank. I think there could be a bit more of an ideal formation for them. These guys are basically, their job is going to get out of the forest, around, and then slam them in the back and on either flank. That's going to be our hammer handle. And we have our Ancestral Wars for wherever we think needs the most amount of support. Be especially useful against the fact that most of the enemies are monstrous and they should be armor piercing. And negative bonuses are. You can hardly see what you look like because it's so dark, but I could tell you're on gigantic, like, hairy rhinoceroses with 2 tusks instead of 1. That's what I feel like they're based off of rhinoceros. So it could just be me though.
Stone and steel.
Peasant spearmen.
They do have missile troops, so I might also use my own guys to deal with their missile troops as well. That could be something I do.
The celestial faithful.
I'm gonna move these halberdiers up actually. Get them ready to take the brunt of the assault. It looks like, with any luck though, they will focus on my long spearmen primarily, who have charged up close to all and are a little bit cheaper to handle. Perfect.
Seeking Cathay's foe.
I'm going to start moving my own ogres around to flanks. Looks like these are the enemy range units. I'm going to start getting my spear warriors to invest in that fight. Looks like they are not even attacking my halberds on this flank, so I'm going to start getting these guys involved. We're just going to dominate this flank, essentially, is the plan.
Defend the realm!
Ogres attack!
I can get my ogre bulls, my man-eaters against the ogre bulls, just to counteract their influence.
The dragons chose me!
But it definitely looks like we are quite effortlessly winning this fight.
Long spears.
Those monstrous cavalry are actually pushing through my guys. That's probably why my archers are more wounded than I thought they would be. It's because the enemy pushed through into them.
Bring in harmony!
Man-eaters! In my gut!
Weak against armor piercing, so they're fine. So as I look over here, looks like they're all breaking or running away. So we're doing just fine on this flank. Looks the only thing left are these Noblar throwers, the ranged infantry, who join the melee.
For sure!
Harmonious wrath!
Oh, these are just fighting that wizard.
Born to
I love this guy's
command.
system there. What's going on here? Monstrous infantry are returning to the fight. These Noblars are wavering, but they're not broken yet. Our man-eaters easily won against those overhauls. I guess we can see which one's the superior unit. Where's my archer?
Rise the dragons!
This archer's actually stuck in melee. Okay. Keep an eye on that situation as it
Jade
evolves.
warriors! Harmonious wrath!
the ogre bulls are also still alive too. So where's my? So you need to get out of that fight. We'll move you out of there. And it looks like these guys are broken effectively now, so I'm gonna start bringing in my man-eaters. I'm gonna start bringing them over here. Wait. Oh, wait, there's two man-eaters. I have man-eater Iron Fist and man-eaters. Okay. That's interesting. So these peasant long spears are kind of beat up a bit, but they should be able to hold off against a weakened enemy that might be coming. That might possibly return.
Stone and steel!
Take it all! Done!
That wizard's about to break.
Praise the dragon!
Okay, he's broken now.
For Cathay!
Start bringing these guys around. They're very tired, so I'm trying to move, just walking them if possible.
Defenders of Cathay! Attack in unison!
Man-eaters!
Oh, the man-eaters just there. Logo Bull's breaking away, the wizard breaking away. These guys about to be broken. The last little bit of enemies remaining. Honestly, these nobblers have a lot better morale than I expect.
Without hesitation! Jade warrior!
And that guy's trying to run away from the units I sent to kill him. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm one ogre against many ogres. This is not cool. Victory is ours. A heroic victory. We lost only 124 men when they lost 402. Our man-eaters did a great job. Our archers didn't get to do too much because they kind of just punched right through our long spearmen and head right to the archers with their cavalry. So our archers weren't able to do too much. But our halberds, they slaughtered. Apparently, if I want to, like, I'm just going to venerate to replenish because this is army doesn't really have a lot, so it can get whatever it wants.
The Dome of Fates feels a frisson of power in the air. The god bear will howl again, its pain ripping the fabric.
So it looks like we're gonna have hopefully another chance to get involved in the fight. So I'm actually going to bring him back to the City of Monkeys. The reason for that is that I need him ready as possible to go into the Chaos Wastes. I'll make another mortal general to kind of cover for him.
The Lord
in our
Magistrate
homeland.
stands ready.
So unassigned skill points. So I would like in stores as my ideal. Probably should have wait. Can I have gotten him a war horse? I probably can. So I want to get him a war horse, and then Inspired Defense is very nice. It's an active ability. So they're all active abilities. It looks like none of them are passive. I like Inspired Defense. But I'm gonna go for Replenishment first.
An upper hand, indeed.
Hopefully, over the next turn cycle, that guy will get another problem resolved. And next couple turns, I'm planning on making my new army. Probably in about 2 turns to attack the Blood Maw. And also the orcs to the southeast, because I do need a decent Mortal Empire to help support. Though I must say, I should also prioritize in making my general's army stronger. So, but what could I recruit? I could also make allied recruitment. Like I could make some ogre bulls. Might also be worthwhile to get just to make my army a little bit more rounded and strong. I'm thinking I might want to remove these long spearmen, even though they're super useful for something stronger. That's my concern. I have a war compass, which is a spellcaster apparently. I'm not sure which one's stronger, the rocket battery or the. Those are the rocket battery stronger. Can I make more rocket batteries yet, or do I think I might have to wait another turn for that? I probably want to replace this with a rocket battery. So I think I'm gonna kick this for already to start with, and then I'm going to already replace it with something else. Honestly, I should probably get me some Jade Warriors too. But I want one of these because I'm curious what it is.
Swerving duty. Be rewarded.
So one more turn and I can make a fire rocket. This one is what allows me to make the war compass. Next thing I get is a terracotta sentinel. I'll be looking forward to having those. I can make an Astromancer. I can actually recruit him now if I want to. An Astromancer. I don't know which one's better. So they're going to be in no matter what. So apparently they get bonus units for all units in army against the Demons of Chaos. Like that.
Astromancer of Grand Cathay.
So I don't know what you're going to... Looks like he's a caster boy. So, but a little bit different. He's a bit more blah blah. He's spellcaster. I'm not really sure if that made any sense, but... See, I would like to give him armor. What's equipable? And only show unequipped items. So that one's pretty good. This is a better enchanted item. Stock could be pretty useful for him too. Especially because I don't think I'm going to hit him too melee too often. Armor is always good. Trickster Shard is good. Hand weapon, I guess I'll get him Berserker just in case he does end up getting in the battle. It looks like I don't have any spare talismans, however. Blast. I think I'm gonna go for Blast instead. Not sure if I'll bring him into the army or not. But it might be useful to have more than one caster, especially one that has such a nice bonus to him. Basically we'll be revamping that army soon enough. Friendlies. See, is anyone else that could... Come on, loyalists. Trade with me, my boy. Trade with me.
Truly knowing others.
Apparently I can't afford to balance the offer. Oh, probably because I built that item. I want to cancel the construction of this building. That way I can balance that offer. Because I want trade, and I don't want his likes me.
Welcome.
Are you telling me just for that one requires a lot of gold? Jesus.
Cathay, it is always prudent to maintain.
I can't afford to balance the offer. Wow. You really hate me, don't you?
In charge. You only get to talk because I said you can. Got it? Cathay lid.
I think, quite honestly, probably doesn't help the fact that my reliability rating is really low because I decided to join that war with my ally. So it's probably one of the reasons why they're not a big fan of me right now.
They cannot live.
I'm missing this army over here to the Wars of Chaos. Oh, apparently I can go this way. I have to go this way around, but I need military access. Do I have military access already? Okay, good. I already have military access. That's good.
Lord, it is always prudent to maintain.
Never mind. Apparently you really don't want to trade with me, you bastard. How rude of you. I'll show you the error of your ways.
Fire.
So I'm expecting next turn there'll start being Chaos Rifts around that I'll be able to make use of. I don't know which caster is better, the Astromancer or the Alchemist, but... Oh, I thought we were at war. Apparently not. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Who are you at war with? No one I'm at war with, so it's fine. They even paid me to do it. I'm gonna replenish forces because I think it needs some assistance. Looks like the enemy has decided to attack us.
The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos Realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
Makes sense. Looks like the orcs are already besieging the Tower of Ashar. Do we have any rifts in our lands? Looks like we have at least one in our lands. That one's not in our lands, so I'm gonna... Oh, I need a churn still before I can. Apparently this took 2 turns to build. I can start making Celestial Guard. And honestly, it might be worth doing that, even if it slows us down slightly. But being able to get Celestial Guard would be a big boon for our armies. Because as you guys remember, we got kind of whipped last time we went inside with our peasant longspear. They did a great job. But I think we need better. We need higher tier units. So it'll take 2 turns before we can actually start making use of things.
Heaven's servant.
See, I'm gonna have to leave these guys here for sake of time and space. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna make use of this guy to keep an eye out for any problems. Is that not enemy army? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, we're good. I was a little bit worried there for a second. Oh, there's another rift right here. We'll need to close that ASAP. Increase our money, especially when we're about to invest in yet another army. So our Yang is currently in favor, so we're gonna start doing inner speed to help kind of balance that out a little bit. It'll mean that the next building we make, we will want to make it a Yang building, because we definitely need to start making use of those yin upgrades.
Favorite wizard of Shen Yong.
I shouldn't have moved from there, but I'll fix it next time. Population surplus. Province lands of stone and steel. I think we can hold that settlement. Take us 1 turn to crit some of these bull warriors. I'm really tempted because I think it'd be kind of strong. I think it'd be very useful to have. So I'm going to disband this 1 unit here. I'm going to recruit this. The outpost is only level 1. We can't afford yet to... I mean, it must be in a military alliance to build it. So I need to basically make them like me even more. There's an ally mission available?
Oh, mine.
Oh, I didn't know that they had that. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I would love to do it, but I don't have any armies to defeat it. I'll accept the mission, but we'll see if I can accomplish it.
Continue standing.
Apparently, defensive alliance is a little bit outside of our window of opportunity right now. We have to wait 1 more turn before we can start making our new army. I'm gonna upgrade that building, and I want to build a Yang building, which is that one's already built. I think I might go for this one. Let's see. Actually, this one's probably better. No, this one has more control, so I think what I'm going to do is when I get the opportunity, I'm going to build that. How many turns left for these guys? 9 more turns before they surrender, so we'll just have to keep that in mind. I'm going to already start recruiting the Lord for battle. We have a nice distinguishing scar, reduced enemy leadership. I do like that. Melee defense is good. Weapon specialist. I want something that benefits the team. There's also this one, actually. I didn't think about that. Blood Dragon Shunyan. What is this? This is a caster? Lord of Yang and Lord of Yin. So why is this one so much more expensive than the rest? That is interesting. Because she seems to also be level 1. That is very weird. I don't know what these are. These are spellcasters, but okay, that's what the difference is. So, built on spellcaster or built on not spellcaster. I'm gonna go for the magistrate then. So this is, oh, there's our yin ones too. That's interesting. Yang and yin. I'm gonna go for a yang guy to balance out the other one. It's a yin.
Magistrate takes charge.
Actually, it's yin who's currently in favor, not yang. I thought it was, I mean, yang's in favor, not yin. I thought it was the other way around.
Dragon's breath.
From here, we shall plan.
Apparently I can get one. Apparently I can do ally recruitment at the same time multiple armies. That's pretty nice. Alright, next turn I'm going to start recruiting this guy into a nice elite army to help defend the homeland against demonic incursions. Can I close it yet? Close rift. Oh, apparently there's an enemy army that just arrived, but however, I'm just going to auto-resolve it here.
And the Emperor's boundless love. Lives are a valiant.
I didn't realize I have to fight a battle to close it, but good thing to note.
On guard.
Good thing to know now. Say I want Quartermaster, and then I also want...
To my arsenal.
I'm going to go back to Terracotta Graveyard real fast. Apparently I can now start building things up. So yin is actually the one that I need right now. To build you some yin. I also need to upgrade get a yang building next time as well, though.
We are in need.
Upgrade all those beautiful, beautiful income buildings as my money is about to start skyrocketing.
Celestial blacksmith.
Hero not moved.
Astromancer,
You are going to
Grand
join
Cathay.
this guy's army. You're going to be his
Fortune can
boy.
be woven.
Fire and metal.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
Alright guys, I think that's going to be the time where we're going to have to stop the episode here. If you guys liked the video, smack that right like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. And feel free to comment down below if you guys are liking the Warhammer content. I really do enjoy Warhammer, but honestly, I do like the older historical games a bit more, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Made some nice money out of that. I'll deal with that in just a second. We're now balanced. But anyways, have a good day, night, evening, wherever you guys may be. And I'll see you guys next time.